Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Sarah, otherwise known as Sarah Says Hi, and today I'm going to be tasting some chocolate bars for you, some keto-friendly chocolate bars. I think I'm gonna have to do this in small amounts. I'm not gonna have a full serving of these. So what I'm tasting today is a Lakanto chocolate bar. And I've had the Lily's ones before a million times, so I don't really, I'll probably taste it anyways just to show you guys. But what I wanted to show you, there is a significant difference in carbs between these two. In the Lakanto one, this one is sweetened with monk fruit, erythritol. It's a mixture of erythritol and monk fruit extract. It says that a serving size is half a bar, and half a bar is 43 grams. So this is supposed to serve 2 servings, and it has 120 calories per serving, 11 grams of fat, 27 grams of carbohydrates, 9 grams of fiber, 12 grams of sugar alcohols. I don't do net carbs, so I can't tell you how many net carbs that is. Once I post this video, I will put it down here below for you so you know how many net carbs it is. But like I said, I don't count it, so I don't care about it. And then it has only 3 grams of protein. So this says it's a 3-ounce bar. So what I noticed here is it says down here 85 grams, right? Remember that, it's 85 grams. This one is made with 55% cacao. There we go. Now the Lily's is sweetened with stevia. I think that's the only sweetener it uses. Oh, no, it uses erythritol as well. Interesting, because it says it's advertised sweetened with stevia, right here, sweetened with stevia. Yet, erythritol comes in on the ingredient list way before stevia does. In fact, erythritol is the, let's see, so we have unsweetened cocoa, dry roasted almonds, inulin, dextrin. I don't know what dextrin is. I'm gonna have to Google that. Erythritol, cocoa butter, milk fat, organic soy lecithin, stevia extract, vanilla extract. So it's one of the last ingredients is the stevia. So erythritol is the primary sweetener, I would say, in this. This is also a 3-ounce bar, also weighs 85 grams. Now there is a serving size difference. A serving size says that this is also about 2 servings, and it says at 40 grams. 40 grams is a serving. The Lakanto one said that 43 grams was a serving. So 43 and 43 is 86 grams. So somebody's lying, just saying somebody's lying. This one I tend to believe more, because if they're saying this weighs 85, well, somebody's lying here too, because somebody's including the packaging as part of the 85 grams. My understanding is when you're doing the net weight means the product weight, not the wrapping, not the package. So this is saying a serving size is 40 grams, then it should not be weighing 85 grams for the net weight, just saying. Okay. But Lily's, let's go back to Lily's nutritional information. So Lily's has 180 calories. So that's quite a difference in calories. The Lakanto one, if you remember, was 120 calories. So there's a 60 calorie difference here. There's also a difference in fat grams. This has 16 grams of fat. The Lakanto had 11 grams. But what I liked about this one is you get a little bit more protein and less carbohydrates. So for Lily's, it's 18 grams of carbs, 11 grams is dietary fiber, 4 grams is erythritol. So there's no sugar alcohols, it's just saying erythritol. Again, I don't know what the net carbs is. I will post it right here in the video because I don't count net carbs. And then there's 4 grams of protein. So again, this one is advertising that it is 85 grams, net grams, 3 ounces. This one is also saying that it's 85 net grams, 3 ounces. Somebody is lying. We're gonna show you. So here I have my scale. We'll start with Lily's. Okay, so Lily says 93, which I would find that to be accurate because it's saying that 85 grams is the net gram, so you need a little bit more to count for the wrapping. So that seems okay to me. Okay, we're gonna take the Lily's off, back to 0, and now we're gonna put the Lakanto bar on there. Boom! Someone is lying, because look, that says 85, 84, 85. 85 grams, 84, it's going back to 84. And it has the wrapper on. So somebody is lying on what the net product is. Suspect, Lakanto. For my taste test, because I don't want to go over my 20 grams of carbs for a day, the reason why I wanted to taste out these chocolates is because Halloween is right around the corner. I know in the past when I have been keto during the holidays, during Halloween and stuff, I have given in and had regular candies. I am going to a Halloween party this year. My sister hosts a Halloween family party every year, and I have not decided what I'm going to do. I haven't decided if I'm just gonna allow myself to have it so I don't feel deprived and then just start right back on a fast the next day, because I've done that on my cheat days and gotten right back into ketosis. Or if I'm gonna bypass the Halloween candy and just bring, you know, something like this that's a little bit better for me. Since I don't wanna use up all my carbs for the day, it's in the morning right now, I am going to only sample 5 grams of each bar, because a serving is 40 grams. But you know, even if I did that, be way over my carbs for the day. Even if I were to sample just 10 grams of each bar, that's putting me close to 20 grams as well. Again, because I count total carbs. So I'm just going to break off only 5 grams of each bar and tell you what I think tastes better. This is actually 6 grams, I believe it came out to. So it's 2 tiny little squares of, this is the Lakanto. And then this is 5 grams of the Lily, so it's slightly less for also 2 little squares. And the Lily's does have almonds. Lakanto, I think they only have 2 different types of bars to choose from. I just got the one that's plain, there's no almonds in it. So it's not exactly a fair taste because, you know, this one has almonds and this one's just gonna be plain chocolate. But, you know, I'll just still give my opinion on which I think is better. So I'm starting with Lakanto. It does have a smooth texture and it's sweet. It's good. It's actually pretty good because it doesn't have the artificial sweetener. Like I kept waiting, like Swerve has a cooling effect. I kept waiting to see if I was gonna get some kind of cooling effect and I didn't. And I know Swerve is different than erythritol. I don't even know exactly what the difference is because I thought Swerve was only erythritol. Whatever. There it is. There is a cooling effect. I felt it that time. But I don't mind it. It's good. It's smooth. It's chocolatey. 55% cacao. So it's not gonna have a very bitter taste. It's enjoyable. Yeah, I like it. So now I'm gonna try the Lily's. So when I've done keto, like even 5 years ago, Lily's was the only chocolate keto-friendly chocolate around. They did have the chocolate bars and the chocolate chips, and I went with both. The only thing I really did not like about Lily's and continue to not like about, it's my only pet peeve with Lily's, is that the chocolate doesn't melt well. For example, your chocolate chips, when you make any kind of baked good with them, when it comes out of the oven, like a normal Hershey's chocolate chips or Ghirardelli chocolate chips or whatever brand there is out there, the chocolate chips would melt and you know, they're kind of gooey. You touch it and it would goo. And Lily's don't do that. Lily's barely breaks a sweat on them, so that's my only pet peeve with Lily's. But when they're the only alternative that you have for sugar-free chocolate, then Lily's has been fine. So now we're gonna try the Lily's almond. So absolutely no cooling effect in that bite, but however, let me get a second bite because there is erythritol in Lily's. Okay, zero cooling effect with Lily's. I will say that the Lily's chocolate texture actually feels a little bit more smooth than the Lakanto's did to me. Lily's, this does have almonds in it, but you know, just based on the chocolate. So Lakanto, if you can see, the Lakanto one does have a little bit of that white chalky, I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but there's a little bit of the white chalky on there. I don't know if the camera's picking up, but there is a little bit of that white chalkiness. The Lily's does not have that, but I know that Lily's is capable of getting that chalkiness because I do have some chocolate chips in my cabinet that are probably 6 months old that do have that that chalkiness. From my understanding, what that chalkiness on chocolate is it has to do with the fat that's in the chocolate. Somehow it like solidifies on top of the outer coating of it. These are 6 months old. I store them in a mason jar, and just look at that. I mean, it's a horrible example. Lily's also will do that chalkiness. So it can do with the date. They don't say when they were made. It just has best enjoyed by. So this one is by April of 2021. And this one says, oh, actually Lily's is coming up on its expiration date. So Lily's needs to be eaten by November 9th. So today is October 13th. So that's interesting. This one is coming up closer to its expiration date. I would expect this one to have more of that chalkiness on there, but it didn't. So interesting that this one still has, you know, another, what is that, 7 more months to go? 4, 5, 6 more months to go, and it already has that chalkiness on it. So here is my final opinion on these. Between these two, yes, it doesn't seem fair because Lily's has an almond, but I'm not taking that into consideration. What I was just looking at was the texture of the chocolate, the flavor of the chocolate. So I would pick Lily's over Lakanto's. I think that the Lakanto bar was actually a little bit more expensive. I got it from Sprouts. I want to say I paid over $4 for it, where I paid like $3.99 for the Lily's one at Sprouts. But the Lily's one just had a smoother texture to me. It doesn't have that cooling effect. I do like that it's sweetened with stevia, even though it has erythritol in it. They're both sweetened with erythritol. But I have a feeling because it's lower in carbs that the Lily's one would be a better alternative for me because I count total carbs and not net carbs. Thank you so much for watching this. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe down below if you're not yet subscribed. That way you won't miss out on any of my future updates. I do a lot of keto food reviews. I do weekly weigh-ins. I do what I ate for the day, all keto related. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.